What's up, guys? In today's video, we're off to our laundromat location to do a little bit of maintenance, add some stock, and of course collect all the money. Remember, guys, if you like our videos, make sure you smash that like button for us. Alright guys, enjoy the show. What's up, guys? It's Matt with Galaxy Games 843, back with another vending collection video, but in today's video we're also going to be doing some maintenance. If you maybe saw some of our previous videos, I talked about how this machine has been giving me some issues, so we're gonna try to correct some of those issues today in this video, and I'm gonna kind of go through and explain everything that's happening and what we're doing, because sales are down at this location due to these issues. The very first one, and I'll throw a disclaimer out there, I actually leave plenty of money at this location for the location to give customers refunds. And one thing I realized is the chute cover for the coins is missing. If you remember some of the previous videos, we had some coin jams. I had to loosen that chute to get all the coins jammed out of there. I must not have had it in there good, and it must have popped out. And I don't know if it somehow ended up in the where customers grab the drinks or whatever, but it is just completely gone. It is missing, it's gone, and it's just gone. So I had to order a new one, because what's happening is without that chute cover, if people put coins in too fast, they'll fly inside the machine, and that's why you're seeing me pick coins out of the bottom of the door, you know, on the opposite side, they're on the ground, you know, they're all over the place inside the machine. And I think it's because I don't have that coin chute cover on there. So we're going to be installing a coin chute cover in this video, and some other things too. But I was surprised how much of a pain in the butt that coin chute cover was to get popped back in there. So you'll see me kind of struggle with it a little bit, and we'll talk about all that stuff. The other issue with this machine is the buttons. Some of them aren't pressing properly, so I don't think, so some of the things you see inside the machine that haven't sold as well, like the Mountain Dew and the yellow Gatorade, things like that. I'm pretty sure it's because the buttons aren't pressing properly. So we're also going to try to address that in this video today too. We're going to replace the buttons. We're going to replace the rubber backing. We're going to replace the button membrane, and that's a job in itself too. So first things first, though, we're going to try and install this cover for the coin chute. And like I said, it's not as easy as it looks. I actually I don't show all the steps I take, because basically I took the actual total coin chute out of the machine. I was going to try and install it, and then I realized that's not going to work, because then I can't put the screws back in to reattach it. So I actually edited that part out of the video. So there's going to be a cut coming up here soon, where I actually pause and like I said, take the chute out, thinking I could install the cover and then reinstall the chute, and then quickly realizing that's not going to work, because then I won't be able to put the screws back in because the cover will be in the way. So like I said, I'm going to just kind of fool with it here and try and get it in place. And ultimately what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a very thin screwdriver to help kind of bend the outside plastic out of the way in order to get those clips into the little retainers, so it sits nice and snug and proper and all that good stuff. And that way the coins won't be flying all over the inside of the machine. So like I said, it was very challenging though. Have you guys ever had to install or reinstall a coin chute cover like this before? Let me know in the comments. Like I said, it was not an easy job. You can see me kind of fumbling here, getting frustrated. And you know, it's July in South Carolina. This is an outdoor machine. Luckily the temperature wasn't too hot, but the humidity was getting to me very quickly. And for those of you that know how humidity works, it can really aggravate you. So there we go. We just jumped the video there. So we've taken the chute out. We put the chute back in, and now we're trying to get this cover back in. I am going to, like I said, I'm going to grab a very small screwdriver to help me kind of bend the outside tabs out of the way to get the chute cover tabs into those retainer clips. And that's probably going to be your best way to do it. You have to install it while it's installed in the machine. You can't take it out of the machine. I learned that very quickly. It looks like we got the top in, at least on one side. So let's go ahead and find a screwdriver. I've got my tool bag. I've got my I've got a drill. I've got sockets. I've got all kinds of tools, because we're going to be doing, like I said, multiple things today. And the good news is The laundromat wasn't super busy during this time, so I didn't have a bunch of people in my way or anything like that. I was able to park right in front of the machine, which is always a good time, because when this laundromat is super busy, there's no parking spaces available, and I always have to park farther away and then carry everything to the machine. So luckily, we did not have to do that today. All right, we got the top in, we've got one side of the bottom in. Now I'm trying to bend the other side of the bottom to get it snapped into place. And then once that's good, I think we're good to go. All right. Coin chute is in, or coin chute cover, I should say, is in. So, all right, that is the first thing that's taken care of. So now customers should no longer lose money because any coin they put in should go directly through the chute and into the coin mech. Next thing we're going to do is work on these buttons. Like I said, some of the buttons are not pressing properly. And for those of you out there that have Dixie Narco 501Es compared to the old Dixie Narco 501s, this is kind of a pain point for me. I really do not like this design. Basically, the older machines had regular cherry push button switches for all the buttons. So if one goes bad, you can just replace the switch or whatnot. But for the newer Dixie Narco 501Es, they now have a selection membrane. And it's basically just a circuit board, a flexible circuit board on a strip. And it's behind this metal piece. So first thing we need to do is take the metal piece out. Then we'll take out the membrane, we'll take out the rubber push buttons, and then it's time to take out the actual buttons. Like I said, we're going to be replacing the actual buttons because, number one, they were starting to look old and worn out. The flavor strip kind of sticker, whatever things you want to call it inside, were all beat up, sun faded, all that stuff. You know, this is an outdoor vending machine, so therefore you're going to have things like that. And I'm hoping that by replacing the buttons, by replacing some of the rubber backing and replacing the button membrane, that the buttons will properly press. And like I said, I do not like this design. So there's the metal pieces off. There's our circuit board membrane. I'm just going to kind of move that out of the way because I'm going to test it with the existing membrane because the existing membrane is working properly. And we'll take off the rubber backing pieces. Like I said, I just do not like this design. It doesn't go, come apart and go together, back together very easily. And I just think I think it's a step backwards, honestly. Sure, it's kind of newer technology, but I think just the old cherry switch push buttons were just easier to work with. Okay, so we're going to remove all the old buttons. And like I said, these ones are sun faded. The flavor strips are, busted or broken or like just not looking good. We're going to put all new buttons in, all new flavor strips, so the customers can see much more clearly. And I'm kind of keeping them in order. Just so I know how to put the new ones back in, what order. I mean, I can always look inside the machine because it does go in order, but still, it's just easier for me to set them aside. But one thing I will say, so when I put the new buttons in and I put the rubber backing back on, I use the existing membrane, this isn't going to 100% solve the problem. Most of the buttons are still working, but it looks like the Mountain Dew and the Gatorade are still having some issues with kind of getting stuck when you push them in and maybe not registering every time. So for those of you out there that run full line vending machines, what do you think the problem is? Do you think it's this metal bracket I'm touching right now? Do you think I need to replace that? I don't know. So like I said, we're gonna install everything and we'll go through the process. And I'm just gonna talk through it. But it's still not working 100%. Those two buttons are still not functioning properly, consistently every time, which is what I'm going for. I want everything to work properly and consistently. And I don't know what else to do because I've basically replaced every part in the whole button section. So I don't know. Do you think something's bent in there? Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever run across this with these Dixie Narco 501E machines. When it comes to the buttons, with the rubber backing and the button membrane and all that good stuff. Like I said, I'm going to install these buttons. I'm going to try it with the existing membrane. And then I'm also going to install the new membrane as well. And we still don't have it working consistently 100%. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever ran into that. It's kind of frustrating. And it didn't help that I'm out here working in the humidity. It made me a little extra frustrated during this time. But after we get all this stuff replaced, we are going to fill up a couple things and we are going to collect the money. So make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video so you can see how much money this machine made. But remember, we've been having some issues with people losing money, which we are refunding because we do leave money at this location for that purpose. And, all the buttons aren't consistently working 100% all the time. So that is going to make our sales go down. People are losing trust in our machine. They're not getting the drinks that they want. Definitely problems I don't want to have, which is why I'm investing in these replacement parts to hopefully rectify the situation. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to put one of these new rubber pieces in. I don't think I needed two, so I only bought one. And would you believe these rubber pieces were like $40 a piece? I mean, that is kind of highway robbery in my opinion. And I thought that was ridiculous, but they are needed in order to press the buttons properly. So I wanted to at least try one and see if it made any difference. Quite honestly, in my opinion, it did not. I think I could have used the old ones and I would have still had the same results. But I did put the new one in on the top section, and I used one of the existing ones I had on the bottom section because I wanted to test the difference. And like I said, honestly, to me, that there was really no difference. So I could have just used, the existing ones. But still, wanted to try it just to see if it made any difference. And now here's where it gets challenging. Putting these button membranes and rubber button backing pieces and the metal piece all back together, all lined up properly. That's where I think my problem runs in. Because I don't know if things are getting kind of pushed out of the way or whatnot, but it's just not an easy thing to work on because things move around. And this is one of the reasons why I do not like this design. When the people at Dixie Narco were brainstorming around the conference room table saying, let's move away from switches, let's go to a button membrane, I wish I could have been in that room on that day because I would have told them my opinion because I don't like it. So just so you know, though, when you're working with the button membrane like this, you can test the membrane to make sure it's working just by squeezing those little contacts, and you should get the pricing on the front of the machine. So there's that. But here, I mean, look at this foolishness. I'm trying to get everything lined up and put back together. It's just a real pain. So if you have the old cherry switches, appreciate them because I do not like the button membranes on these machines. They're just no fun to work with, and they're a pain. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mounted back up. And remember, this is the existing button membrane. I did test it. It's all working. But since we're here and we have it apart, I'm also going to try switching to the new button membrane as well. And it looks like if we finally got everything lined up, I'm putting the metal piece back on. And I know this is a very time-consuming video. This video is definitely going to be way longer than the standard voiceover videos because I'm trying to do all this maintenance while I'm here too. Luckily, the stocking piece won't be as busy. I'm only going to stock up 2 flavors today. And of course, then we'll collect the money. But let's go and put these nuts back on the bolts here for this metal piece. And like I said, we're going to do a quick test. The button still doesn't work right. We're going to take that metal piece back off, remove the membrane, put in the brand new membrane just to see if that makes any difference. It doesn't. So this machine has definitely been frustrating me. And quite honestly, like there's other problems. I don't know if you can see on the delivery door. Can you see the delivery door down by my elbow? The bottom piece is broken out, which is letting cool air into the machine. And cool, humid air into the machine. I should say warm, humid air into the machine. When that hits the condenser, it's causing ice buildup. So it's just like one thing after another with this machine. And you might have seen the ice buildup in some older videos of mine, but you can definitely see how the delivery door is broken right there. You see that? A new delivery door is $130, which is insane to me. So I might try and 3D print a piece to fit in there and kind of glue it in or something like that. See if that stops it. You might be able to see the ice right here. No, I didn't open the door. But basically around the condenser, we've got ice buildup because that humid air is getting into the machine through that delivery door and causing ice buildup. So that's another problem with this machine. So I'm to the point where, okay, I invested in new buttons, new flavor strips, the new button membrane, some of that rubber backing, all that stuff. The new coin chute cover, but I still have multiple issues, and I don't know if it's time to just invest in a new machine for this location. There you can kind of see the ice buildup for a minute. But, this machine has been great for about 4 years now, but it's been 4 years, right? How often are you changing out machines in your outdoor locations? Because I feel like 4 or 5 years might be the time when it's time to upgrade or something like that. Let me know in the comments. Do you think I should just get a new machine? Do you think I should keep throwing money at this machine? What do you guys think? Let me know. Because, again, I'm frustrated. I'm losing, well, I don't want to say I'm losing money, but I'm losing out on money opportunities at this location. And I don't want to do that. I want to have consistent delivery of all my products, all the buttons working properly. I mean, I don't think that's too much to ask, right? The customers certainly want that too. So I don't know. Do you think I should keep throwing money at this machine, guys? Or do you think it's time to just buy a new machine? Let me know in the comments. Okay. So again, what we're doing here is we're taking everything back apart. We're going to take out the old button membrane. We're going to put in the new button membrane, put it all back together and try it one more time. And I'm sad to report it's still not going to make any difference. So there's definitely got to be something either with the alignment of the buttons. Maybe something's bent in there. I really don't know, but I'm kind of nerve-wracked because replacing all these parts should make everything work, right? I mean, you would think. So I don't know why the buttons are still getting stuck when you press them. Makes me think something might be bent in there. I don't know. But again, if you guys have any ideas, if there's any Dixie Narco 501E experts out there, let me know in the comments what else I should try or what else I need to do. Because I'm kind of at my wit's end here. I don't know what the next step is going to be. And I'm going to keep researching like I always do. But, you know, this is probably the third or fourth time I've replaced the button membrane in this machine. Because they do go bad. But it's always gone back together, no problems, and all the buttons worked fine after that. So I don't know what the difference between all the previous times is and now. So I'm calling on the Galaxy Games 843 crew out there. If you guys have any experience with these machines, please let me know in the comments. Maybe something you saw or what I might be doing wrong. Because I want these buttons to work, and I want them to work properly. I think if we can get the buttons working properly and I can get something 3D printed to fit that gap in the door, in the delivery door, we can maybe get another year or two out of this machine. Because I'd really rather not spend thousands of dollars on a brand new replacement machine or even a second-hand machine when I can make this one work for another season or two. So if you guys have any comments, have any suggestions or things to try, let me know in the comments. And hopefully that will rectify our situation for the time being. All right, got everything lined up. Let's put this metal bar back into place. And I got to say, again, this is not easy putting this back together, keeping everything aligned. So I'm going to struggle just a little bit more while we do that. But this is the last attempt in this video. Once we get this metal piece back on, we're going to start loading up product in the machine because I'm going to kind of give up for the time being. The Mountain Dew button still gets stuck when you press it in. The Gatorade button still gets stuck when you press it in. So that's something I still need to rectify, still working on. See, I'm still trying to align everything and make sure everything's just perfect because I don't want to have any problems. But sadly, this isn't going to 100% completely fix our problem. So let's get it put back together. Then we'll start loading things up. We're gonna add Coke and grape soda in this video. 2 12 packs of Coke, 1 12 pack of grape soda for a total of 36 cans. So not that many. And then, of course, we will collect the money. So while we're finishing up this part of the machine, a couple reminders. First reminder is don't forget to subscribe to Galaxy Games 843 here on YouTube. We would really appreciate it if you would scroll on down there, check to see if you're currently subscribed. If you're not, please consider hitting that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, like the video, share, hype, do all those things to help other users find the Galaxy Games 843 YouTube channel. We've been doing this coming up. I think it's going to be our, let's see, we started in 2019. This is going to be our 7th year. Our 7th year will be starting this September. So how many other vending channels out there have been consistent for 7 years on YouTube? It's, you know, I feel like vending channels come and go. We've been pretty consistent. You know, I did have a few little less videos these past couple weeks due to my travels, but I'm always posting videos, guys. So do me a favor. Show your support, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell. Again, share, like, hype, do all those things so that way we can get this channel pushed out to other viewers and we can finally hit that 100,000 subscriber goal and get us that silver play button we've been after for years. We would really appreciate it. Also, don't forget, if you want to get some Nayax credit card readers for your machines, you can do so by going to shop.nayax.com, add those VPost Touch credit card readers to your carts. And when checking out, use promo code GalaxyGames843 for instant savings. That's one way to save some cash on those VPost Touch credit card readers. The other way is to email me directly at matt, at candymachines.com. I can make sure you get the best deal on NIAX credit card readers through candymachines.com as well. So there's that too. All right, so going to do a quick couple button tests, and you can see my Mountain Dew button is still getting stuck in place, even though we replaced it. We replaced all that stuff, so it's frustrating. Frustrating, I have to pop the button back out and push it back in, and it's still not registering right. Driving me nuts, guys. Absolutely driving me insane. But I've done everything I can for the maintenance piece in this video. Let's get out of the menu. Let's stock up the drinks. Again, we're going to do 2 12-packs of Coke, 1 12-pack of grape. We still need to come back. We need to add Dr. Pepper. We need to add more Monster Energy. We need to add a few other things. So we'll definitely be back to this location very soon. Hopefully, we'll have some information from you guys in the comments of other things we can try for our next visit to this location. Because I just want it to work. You know what I mean? I just want it to work. So hopefully, hopefully I said we'll get some comments that'll help us, guide us, or give us some ideas to try. Okay, stocking up the machine. And while we're stocking the machine, I want to ask you guys, did you get to see this past weekend's video? If you didn't, it was our Game Store Collection video, and it was a record breaker, guys. The Poke the Duck Clip Carousel machine just absolutely prints money. That machine just makes the money so good, so good. And you know, if you guys don't have one, you're missing out, because those machines, when merchandised properly and put the right prizes in, they just make so much money, guys. So much money. If I could just have those all over the place, I think I would. But the problem is, I like to put Pokemon cards in mine, and getting Pokemon cards it's just so challenging. It's so hard to find Pokemon cards. I just put an order in with Prizetopia, which we talked about in a previous video. Prizetopia sent us some Japanese Pokemon cards. I just put in an order with them to get more Japanese Pokemon card packs sent my way. So you'll probably be seeing those in future videos going into the machines also. So love that Prizetopia has those available to send out. So thanks, Prizetopia, again for making those available to us. We really do appreciate it. And we just about got the Coke stocked up, so I think it's time to collect the money. Yeah, let's collect the money. Let's get our money bag, and we'll start off with the coins. Remember, I had to pick coins out from all over the inside of the machine. That should no longer be a problem since we put in that new coin chute cover. So let's pour the coins into the money bag. There's a mixture of dollar coins, quarters, dimes, and nickels. So we got that all taken care of. Let's go ahead and get the dollar bills out of the dollar bill acceptor as well. You'll notice that red light is flashing, so we are going to restart the machine as well. And that'll take care of the problem, I'm sure. Give you a nice dollar fan. The total amount collected, excuse me, this is about a 3-week service collection. 3 weeks, let's see. Yeah, about 3 weeks. Was $165.50. So not the greatest amount of money we could have done in 3 weeks because we had issues with the machine. So hopefully, as we get these, the machine upgraded and get these issues fixed going forward, we won't have those issues anymore. So, all right, guys, it's time to clean up the work area. We've got parts and stuff all over the back of the vending SUV, so we're going to throw them all in this box. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, we really do appreciate you hanging out and watching our videos. Thank you guys so much for that. Like the video, subscribe, do all those things to help us out. We're going to lock the machine up, but it's time to wrap the video up, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate you hanging out with us. This is Matt with Galaxy Games 843. We'll see you next time.